Hello everyone and welcome to Rev Sports pre-match show. And again, the question arises is the same: who is going to bat at the number three position? Because the dilemma has been there since a very long time. Since the time it was announced that Virat Kohli will be unavailable for this particular series, three names are coming up out of the practice sessions: Ishan Kishan, Yashasvi Jaiswal, and also KL Rahul. If we look at the practice sessions, we have seen Ishan Kishan, like he was gloved up and he was batting also with the initial name of players. So it would be very interesting to see that who is going to be there in the number three position and how are they going to perform. Coming up to Bharat first, Bharat, according to you, it should be like just your opinion. According to you, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Ishan Kishan, and KL Rahul, who should bat at number three and why?
Not sure KL Rahul would get into number three because he settled down somewhere in the middle order. So
Hmm.
I guess it is between Jaiswal and Ishan Kishan. Maybe if you're looking for an attacking batter, as SSV Jaiswal likes to bat somewhere at the top of the order across formats, and Ishan Kishan is someone who's perhaps slightly better off in terms of playing the role of a floater, slightly down the
Hmm.
order or as an opener. Maybe it is Ishan Kishan who can get in. See, Jaiswal is the kind of player who, whatever I've seen in one-day cricket, he hits quite a bit straight to the fielders. That's what I feel. So he has to, I think, maybe improve his strike rotation. In that sense, maybe Ishan Kishan can get that notch, but let us wait and see. It's not like SSV Jaiswal can't slot in at number three. He also definitely is very much one of the options, one of the main options to bat at number three. But maybe it is if you look at the three players, the options that you give, maybe it's Ishan Kishan.
Okay, so coming to Shamikda, straight up Shamikda, according to you, from Ishan Kishan, Yashasvi Jaiswal, and also like KL Rahul's name was also coming up. So according to you, who should bat at number three and why?
Before coming to that, Srishti, keep taking
Hmm.
updates from Shubhan, who is our on-ground
Yeah, yeah,
reporter
yeah.
at Dharamshala. And I think, the way it's been running, we- uh, it is all but certain that the toss will be delayed, and if it doesn't relent, it could even be a washout. So, at this moment in time, it's a steady rain. So, if it continues, then that this debate will become redundant, whether Ishan Kishan or whether
Hmm.
Jasasi Jaiswal, stuff like that. But assuming that there would be some game, yesterday morning, Mortal at the post pre-match press conferences said that this series we will experiment, will rotate. So yesterday, one interesting aspect was that in the during India's training session, Ishan Kishan did the wicket keeping. KL Rahul didn't don the big gloves. So that could be a case. Basically, what uh, he has dropped a hint. Morning Malkal dropped a hint that it could be between KL Rahul, Ishan Kishan, and Jasasi as well. That is what India's bowling coach said at the press conference, or sort of indicated. When the selectors picked Jasasi Jaiswal as Virat Kohli's replacement, it was assuming that Jasasi Jaiswal could be used as a number three. So Ishan Kishan is already there. I think KL Rahul, if Ishan Kishan plays, Ishan Kishan is already part of the team. I think the race is tied between Ishan Kishan and Jasasi Jaiswal. That is it. Ishan Kishan and because Ishan Kishan has already been part of the squad. So Ishan Kishan and Jasasi Jaiswal, you can play KL Rahul at number three, but then again he takes his time. He takes his time to get into
Yeah.
the groove. And at number three, number three can come at a time when the field restrictions will still be there. So from that point of view, KL Rahul, I have my doubts. I think Ishan Kishan has his nose in front, but I'm not ruling out just Jaiswala either.
Okay. So next up, I will come to Vaibhav, and after that, we will like to take a look on Shubhanda's PTC. So before that, Vaibhav, the same question from you too. Like, irrespective of the rain or any other things, according to you, who should play the number three? From Ishan Kishan, Shishu Jaiswal, and also KL Rahul's name was also there.
See, first of all, I don't think it's a three-way race. Even if because
Hmm.
now if you are switching KL Rahul's position, taking him from a finisher's role, sort of a lower middle order role, again back to that, it doesn't make sense. Because as of now, on today's date, KL Rahul is Team India's first choice wicket keeper. He was there in the 2023 World Cup as well. He is a proven performer. He performed brilliantly in the Champions Trophy as well, where he was given a new role of a finisher. He was batting below Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel. So now, if you are again changing his position, every time team manage this, only KL Rahul has been one batter whose position has been constantly changed, whether it's Test
Yeah.
cricket or ODI cricket. Sometimes he started as a top order opener, now he's been switched to a lower middle order batter, finisher kind of a role. I don't think KL Rahul is there at three. I think it should be a duel between Ishan Kishan. It's a virtual duel between Ishan Kishan and Yashasvi Jaiswal, and
Hmm.
I think it's Ishan Kishan. If sense prevails, then Ishan Kishan should get the nod ahead, because Yashasvi Jaiswal was not there as a part of the initial squad. He's coming as a replacement player, and now Rohit is fit. Yashasvi is an opener, so you think that you would feel like Shubman Gill and your Rohit Sharma will open, and then at three it should be Ishan Kishan, and this is how it should be. And the only if yesterday Ishan Kishan was keeping gloves, because Ishan, if both of them play, KL and Ishan, then you have to play. If one of them has to field, then KL obviously is a better fielder, and then that's why I
Yeah.
think if it happens, Ishan and KL both are playing, then obviously Ishan will don the gloves, and you might see KL in the field as a fielder. So, but at number three, I think Ishan Kishan, because he has proven himself in this format, has scored a double hundred at the top of the order. So I think Ishan Kishan should get the nod at number three, and Yashasvi Jaiswal I think will continue to be the backup. I think he will get an opportunity definitely, because yesterday Mone Morgan hinted that they will be experimenting with their positions, with their batting
Hmm.
lineups or combinations. So I think Yashasvi will get the nod, but it should be Ishan Kishan who will start for India in the series opener.
Okay, okay. So we'll have to see that who is going to bat at number three. But yeah, very rightly said. Ishan Kishan should be there because he was in the scheme of things since a long time now. So I would request that to play the PTC by Shubhayanda, which he has sent here. So we will get some more updates from Dharmshala about the weather and whatsoever. So I would request you to play the PTC from the back end so that we can just have a good look about what's happening and what's not. Yeah. So it's here.
So, not a very good news for the Indian cricket fans or Afghanistan fans. It is currently raining pretty heavily here in Dharamshala, and since last night, the rainfall has been pretty steady. And today morning, it was hoped that the weather rain gods will stay away from the match, but unfortunately, from the morning itself, it was drizzling, raining non-stop, and right now I'm outside the HPC stadium in Dharamshala. Not a lot of fans, of course, because of the weather condition right now. But at the same time, if you see, uh, it is expected to get better after 2 p.m., after 3 p.m. onwards. But right now, you can expect a delayed start, and I don't think the toss will take place in time.
Okay, so I would say that it's more of a bad news for Indian team fans because like I'm not disrespecting Afghanistan, but again, Indian team is a bit more stronger than Afghanistan, a lot more stronger, I would say. So I think it is more of a bad news for the fans who were waiting for Rohit to bat, who were there to watch Shubman Gill, who were there to watch other players, KL Rahul, and many other players. So I think that's a bad news, and I hope that like mountains are very unpredictable. You never know what is going to happen next. So I really hope that the rain stops and we get to see a good match, which we all were hoping. I think since a very long time, since the day the schedule was out, everybody was waiting for ODIs only. And the reason was very simple. Most of the people were waiting for the ODIs because of Rohit and Virat and things like that. And ODIs are, I really enjoy ODIs a lot. So I really hope that the match will happen and the rain stops. So that was the PTC from Shubhanda from Dharmashala. It was raining. We also saw in the video. Very bad news, Bharat, I guess, because I think since last 2 3 days we all were very excited for this ODI match.
Yeah, from Afghanistan's point of view as well, it is bad news, I would say, because they would
Yeah.
have got a chance to play a stronger side. It would definitely help them to get better. Certain areas where they're not so good. It is, yes, it is a bad news for both the Indian team as well as the Afghanistan team. Especially there would be certain fringe players in the Indian team, including in the pace department, who would have liked to play. But that is how it goes. Sometimes when it starts to rain, you can't do much. And in Dharamsala, this. Perhaps this is the time when you get some rains. When you get some rains as well. So I was kind of expecting, as the say as it said, that weather patterns transition through distinct seasons. So this is usually, I think, the monsoon season there. So expected some rains. Hopefully, it will clear out. I'm not very sure of that either. Even from Afghanistan's point of view, hope it clears out, because when you play a stronger team, you get to know what exactly, or what are the areas that you're lacking in, and that would help you to get better. And obviously, among Indian fast bowlers, there are enough fast bowlers out there, including Prince Yadav. Who knows? At some point of time, Gurnur might get a chance in this playing 11. Not today, perhaps maybe in the future, near future. So all these players would be hoping, especially the fringe players, would be hoping that the match will start.
Yes, very rightly said. Coming up to Shamikda. Shamikda, do you agree with what Bharat said, that it was a good opportunity? Yeah, we have two more matches. Not saying that, but yeah, like it was a good opportunity for Afghanistan as well to face this strong Indian side.
India will have to play very badly to lose to Afghanistan. This is a battle class. I mean, India will have to play very, very badly to lose to Afghanistan.
Too
If you look at
honest.
the yeah, if you look at this team, yeah, I know India lost. I mean, India lost an ODI series to New Zealand earlier this year when New Zealand were not at full strength, but their mind was not into ODI cricket that time. The focus was solely on T20 World Cup. So that was sort of a inconsequential series. And Afghanistan, whatever it is, I mean, we basically judge Afghanistan based on their players' exploits in the T20 cricket. Yes, 2023 they won against England, but England can lose to anyone. England can lose. There is no surprise in that, and they won against Pakistan also. Pakistan also can lose to anyone. So there is no surprise to that also. So from that point of view, upset upsets can happen in cricket. That's why it is called a game of glorious uncertainty. But India will have to play very, very badly to lose to Afghanistan. But once again, will the match happen? And biggest thing, the biggest thing is, Srishti, if the match doesn't happen, we'll miss out on watching Rohit Sharma, because at this point of time, the
Yes.
focus is mainly on Rohit Sharma, because Rohit Sharma, there, I will not say question mark, but there have been murmurs whether he can last until the 2027 World Cup. He went to COE. He had a hamstring injury during the IPL, missed 6 games, came back and played as an impact sub, then went to COE. He was declared fit. But if you look at his performances against New Zealand, he scored sort of 70 odd runs in. And today, if the game happens, at 39 years and 44 days, he is going to be India's oldest player to play an ODI at 39 years and 44 days. So the focus is on Rohit Sharma. At the end of the day, Srishti, Rohit still has that ability to hit boundaries and over boundaries. Even in this IPL, even in this IPL where he missed 6 games, he hit 21 sixes and as many boundaries. So that boundary hitting prowess is still there. But once again, how will his body react to this? Can, in terms of running between the wickets, all these issues, I am not saying that he is not. I mean, Rohit Sharma, we are not qualified to talk about Rohit Sharma because
Obviously.
Rohit Sharma is a legend in ODI cricket. He is a legend in his own right. But the focus is on how he will shape, how he will perform, or rather, how he will fare. And if the game happens, it will give us an opportunity to have a look at Rohit Sharma.
100% Shamik, the very, very rightly said, and whatever you said, it was literally the music to my ears, because since a few months, Rohit Sharma was going through a lot of scrutiny. I don't know why. Who are these people who come out and talk about Rohit Sharma? The like one of the best white ball opener, I would say, whom I have witnessed play. As simple as that. So there is no doubt that Rohit Sharma could hit boundaries. There is no doubt about Rohit Sharma's running between the wickets. I hope that he's fine now, and he's fine. That's why he's here. As simple as that. But I really hope that he scores runs if the match is there. He scores runs because there are many things which is looming around Rohit Sharma also. There are many people, there are many critics. In fact, the management, everybody is talking about Rohit Sharma. Everybody has their, eyes on him mostly, not much on the youngsters, but more of the eyes are there on Rohit Sharma. So I really hope that he scored run. And I am like, as a Rohit Sharma fan, if I say he was the reason I started watching cricket, and I really feel that it's a factual thing. I really feel that he deserves at least one ODI World Cup. He has been playing for so long. I really hope that he plays the ODI World Cup. I hope he, if the game is happening, he plays good cricket today also. And I don't want that intent thing from him. I'm being very honest. It's my personal opinion. I don't want the intent thing from him. I want him to score big runs, the daddy 100 stack which he used to carry since a few years. So I want him to do that. I don't want that intent wali 22 ball 42 runs. I don't want that. Honestly, I don't want that. I want him to play the way he used to play till 2019, the World Cup we all remember. So I want him to play like that. So we'll see what happens. And coming to Vaibhav is smiling. Coming to Vaibhav, do you think, like, in any ways, this is a very, I would say it would be a very controversial question, but in any ways, do you think that Afghanistan can create a something like upset in this match if it happens, obviously?
See, a second string, if a second string New Zealand team can beat a full strength Indian team, which had Rohit, Virat, Ravindra Jadeja, all the star players,
Everyone.
then
Hmm.
why an Afghanistan cannot do? When Indian, look at the Indian team, they don't have a Virat Kohli, they don't have a Hardik Pandya, they don't have a Akshar Patel, they don't have a Ravindra Jadeja, they don't have a Jasprit Bumrah, they don't have a Mohammad Siraj. So as many as six first choice players of your one day team is not a part of this Indian squad, current Indian squad. And now you look
Yeah.
at the Afghanistan in the one-off test, they didn't had a Rashid Khan, they didn't had a Ibrahim Zadran, they didn't had a Mohammad Nabi. Three of their best players. So these three were not there for the one-off test. Still, a Rahmat Shah scores a half century. A Mohammad Salim takes a six for. Mohammad Salim gets added to the ODI squad. So if you look at Afghanistan, this is their format. This is their format where they have been the most consistent side. You know, even more consistent than what they were in T20I cricket. In T20I cricket, they were used to, they're known to beating big teams. Recently, they defeated the West Indies in a bilateral T20I series. And if you look at Afghanistan, I have written a piece also on this, that
Yeah.
how Afghanistan has now become a power. I will not say a superpower, but a power in ODI cricket, not just a dark horse. Earlier, they used to known as, you know, winning one odd matches against big teams, pulling off upsets. Now it is not the case. Now things have changed since the last World Cup. What has changed? If you look at the results, they have defeated South Africa once. They have defeated Bangladesh twice, and you don't shouldn't take Bangladesh lightly. They have
Yeah.
just defeated Australia recently, 2 days, few days back. So they have defeated Bangladesh twice, and all the whatever they have been playing away from home. Obviously, UAE, they understand the conditions better, but they are not playing at home. They are playing away from home. So Afghanistan has emerged a power. Afghanistan has been a team which is playing their best cricket in this format. They are coming. They have come in on Indian shores with their full strength team. So you have to understand there's enough depth and quality in their squad. If you look at their batting, they don't anymore rely on a opening pair of Ibrahim Zabran and Rahmanullah Gurbaz. They have a Sadiqullah Atal at
Hmm.
three. Then Rahmat Shah's experience is there. Then Dwarish Rasuli is a very good find.
Hmm.
We have seen that in T20 cricket. And Azmatullah Omarzai's stature as an all-rounder has grown up in the last couple of years. Whether you talk about his new ball, swinging the new ball or hitting the long ball. So I think if you look at Afghanistan's team, they have got enough depth. They have got good variety in their spin bowling options as well. Hashmatullah Shahidi, their captain, he attended the pre-match press conference. He said, "We have got a good spin attack, and we will rely on that because conditions is likely to favor spinners." Is what their assessment is during this part of the year. So I think you cannot take Afghanistan lightly. They have beaten South Africa. They have even beaten big teams now. So and they are coming in a full strength against a I would say a second string Indian team, because it doesn't have a lot of first choice players. So if Afghanistan wanted an opportunity to beat India, this is the opportunity. I don't think ever they will get an opportunity like this to beat India, because India is not having a lot of stars. So this is their opportunity, and they have played enough cricket. The Afghanistan cricketers have played enough cricket in Indian conditions. They understand these conditions better as well. I think this is the perfect opportunity for Afghanistan to beat India, and let's see what happens. But yeah, I don't think any team, especially the Indian team, would take Afghanistan lightly.
Srishti, any
Really,
update on whether the toss officially has been delayed?
sir, I really have to check once about
Just
the
please
toss.
keep an eye
Okay,
on
you
that,
guys.
because
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
no,
you
no,
guys
I
have a
think
conversation. I'll quickly go and check. Okay,
no,
so I
no,
have
no. You
to.
don't have to go anywhere. You will get that on. I mean, you will get that on monitor, or
You
get
carry
that
on
on
the
live.
conversation. I'll just check. I'll just check.
Okay, okay. We'll carry on because my phone is busy
Because
here,
officially,
so I have to.
1 o'clock is the
Hmm.
toss. 1 o'clock is the
Yeah.
toss. So in 20, in 10 15 minutes, they will announce that the toss has been delayed
Hmm.
because it's still raining. So toss cannot happen
Yeah,
at
yeah.
1 o'clock.
Yeah, it's still raining. We also saw the PTC, so it's still raining. And before the live, also I saw the weather. Like I opened the Google and I saw the weather report. So it was, it was showing rain over there. But again, mountains, you never know what can happen. But I'm being over optimistic that this game will happen. I don't know why. It's fine. It's me and my delusion which I live in. But anyways, I really hope the things Vaibhav said does not come true, because see, if India loses a single match in this series, we all know what kind of scrutiny will be looming around the whole Indian team. I remember the Border Gavaskar Trophy, so much chaos, Rohit Virat, and this and that. We all know what happened, so we'll not go there. But I'm just giving an example. So, if in any case, if India even loses one match, Indian team will go through a lot of scrutiny, because again, people will talk and everybody will talk about the single thing that New Zealand's B side came to India and they defeated India. In the series, and India's B side is like B in the sense like Jadeja and Bumrah and Siraj and Virat, and not only Rohit is there if we talk about experience and
No,
KL.
no.
So
No,
like, huh?
no, Srishti, nothing to nothing to be read into that New Zealand series. India, nobody took that series seriously. The T20 World Cup was
Really?
around the corner. They are just going through the motions.
Okay.
Nothing to be read. I don't think New Zealand will win a single game in this series. No chance.
Wow. Okay. I really hope, but yeah, I'm the same optimistic person like Shamikda and everyone. If you talk about cricket and if you talk about Indian team, I'm the most optimistic person in the world. Even during the,
Just
I think few
suppose,
days
Srishti,
ago we were
this
doing a
match is
show.
just suppose Srishti. No, no, Sri,
Yeah.
Srishti. Just suppose this match is happening
Yeah.
and India winning this game, riding on a Rohit Sharma century. I think it will make
Wow.
your day, isn't it?
It will make my year, Shamikda. I'm being very honest. It will make my year, and you will see me laughing like this in every show if it happens. I'm such a person, like if Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, they score and I'm like, yes, selector C, things like that, and I shout in front of the TV like a cartoon. So you haven't seen me animated when it's about Indian team. So I really hope that the match happens. Please, God, I hope the match happens. I want to watch Rohit Sharma bat, but again, things can happen, upsets can happen. Thoo, thoo, thoo. But still, upsets can happen. I hope it doesn't, but upsets can happen, and I hope Indian team plays well, because spin is a concern for Indian team. See, we can speak about everything. Spin is a concern. We have to see how Indian players are, playing the spin. Sir, Shamikda, your opinion on Indian teams playing the spin, because they are, like not that much good in playing the spin since a few months or a year,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can
Good
say.
question. Good question. If you, especially in the longer format, if you see India under Gautam Gambhir as the head coach, India's record, um, as far as playing spin is concerned, has been terrible. You you go back to India's tour of Sri Lanka, white ball tour of Sri Lanka, the ODIs. India
Yeah.
lost, and there on Premadasa Turner, I was there, and India struggled. Then New Zealand tests, New Zealand inflicted a whitewash. South Africa came, Simon Harmer. They were clueless against Simon Harmer, and once again South Africa inflicted a
Yeah.
whitewash in red ball cricket. But as far as T20, as far as white ball cricket is concerned, you don't get that kind of a turner in T20 cricket. Once again, Dharamshala has been
Hmm.
traditionally good pitch. So on those pitch where the ball is not gripping much, India have enough wherewithal to, I mean, in the sense to go on and to counter, I mean, Afghanistan's win. That is not a problem. It will depend on the nature of the pitch. But once again, this pitch under the wraps, when the game starts, it might be a little bit of it might be a little bit damp. But otherwise, this in ODI cricket, pitches are expected to play good. They are expected to play good for batting.
I really hope so that it does feel good to bat. Coming to Vaibhav, Vaibhav, the camera is fine. So I would like to ask you the same question. Like, do you think like the performance Indian team is giving against spin, so it's an issue for Indian team in the ODIs?
Obviously,
Oh,
see,
not very sure about.
you may consider. I think that was
Yes, yes.
supposed to me.
No, no,
Yeah, yeah, it
I'm
was.
not hearing this question correctly. That's why I thought that.
No, it was
Okay.
directed to me. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's fine.
So see, you may consider that
Okay, so now he has a network issue. But anyways, coming to Bharat now, till the time Vaibhav comes back. Bharat, the same question. Like, do you think that the spin, the way Indian team is playing against spin, do you think it's an issue for Indian team which should be rectified in this particular series?
See, it's more so the case in Test cricket, I guess, because in
Yeah.
Test cricket in the DRS era, you need to play a lot more sweep shots. Indian batters don't necessarily play that sweep stroke on slow turners or raging turners, and they end up getting out. So maybe it's more so in Test cricket, but in ODI cricket, you would still want some of your newcomers to rotate the strikes slightly better. I already talked about SSV Jaiswal. There is one
Yeah.
more player who's currently playing for India A, that's Tilak Verma. He's someone, again, plays a lot straight to the fielders. It plays out a lot of dot balls against spinners. So maybe he also has to kind of improve his strike rotation. So these are the few pointers that the Indian batters have to look at.
Mm,
See, if you look at the three formats, maybe India are at their absolute best in T20s. In T20s, there's no one to catch them. In ODI cricket, there are a couple of issues. We saw that in the series against New Zealand. India suddenly didn't have the wicket takers. With great respect to Mohammad Siraj as well, is not much of a wicket taker in ODI cricket. In the recent past, we have seen that they have invested in a couple of young pacers, and these couple of young pacers are wicket takers, but they don't necessarily keep the runs down. So India have a few issues here and there, not just in terms of strike rotation. So these
hmm.
are the kind of bilateral series where India can look to rectify those things ahead of the 2027 World Cup. Because compared to T20 cricket, I don't think India's ODI cricket is at its peak level. The peak level I saw was, at least in this era, the peak level that I saw was, I think, the 2023 World Cup. Unfortunately,
100%.
unfortunately, it didn't exactly turn into something called as World Cup triumph. But still, that's the peak level that I've seen as far as this Indian team is concerned. So there are a few things to rectify in strike rotation, in terms of looking at their pace bowling department, and also perhaps a couple more things like the all-rounder
Hmm.
slot. I don't think Ravindra Jadeja is at his peak anymore, even if he is going to come back in the Indian setup and play ODI cricket. So there are a few things to look at when it comes to ODI cricket.
Okay, yeah, very rightly said. And when you talked about the 2023 World Cup, I remember like what happened at that point of time. The faces of Rohit Virat did haunted me till 10 days. You know, the cap picture and everything. It haunted me for 10 days. I cried for 10 days while I was sleeping at night. So it was very bad. And I also said, मैं कभी cricket नहीं देखूंगी and things like that, and see where I am now. But anyway, It's
So you did. So you
okay.
didn't applaud Australia the way
So
they played.
as a journalist, I'll applaud them, but as a fan, I was busy crying. And you know what? It was my parents' anniversary, 25th anniversary, and it got spoiled because all of us were crying. Nobody was interested to cut the cake, you know. So that's what happened. And okay, I don't want to remember that. It was very bad. Okay, so coming to Vaibhav, Vaibhav was speaking, and I think there was a network issue. Vaibhav, you can continue your point about the spin thing, which I asked you.
See, yeah, I hope I am audible right now. I,
Yes, yes, you are.
I am right. Yeah.
You are
Okay.
audible.
So yeah, see,
Yeah.
you don't have to go back a long time back. If just earlier this series, it may be inconsequential for a lot of T20I players, but for the ODI players, especially for the guys who are under the scanner, the senior guys, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma didn't score in that series, and whom they struggled against. They struggled against a Jaden Lennox. Jaden Lennox made his debut in that series. He was a debutant and he played his first series and he troubled the Indian batters. So you don't have to go back to a long time back and again not against quality spinners, against the debutant you struggled. The player who was playing his
Yeah.
first ever ODI series was touring India for the first time, and this has been the case with the Indian batters that they in the past they have struggled against the new faces, against the new spinners. Right from 2017 Steve O'Keefe to Todd Murphy to Shoaib Bashir, Tom Hartley, a lot of spinners come in and they do well in their first tours to India, and Jaden
Yeah.
Lennox was no different. So this time they will be up against a in-form Allah Ghazanfar. They have obviously played a lot of Rashid Khan, but Allah Ghazanfar is coming off a good form. He was not there part of the one-off test match, so Allah Ghazanfar is there. Kharoti is a different white ball bowler. He's a much better white ball bowler than what you see him in a test
Hmm.
match. So he is there. Mohammad Nabi is a very canny operator with the ball off spin. That's what I'm saying. They have variety in their spin bowling attack. They have got a very well-rounded spin bowling attack. A wrist spinner is there, off is there, left arm spinner, then a different sort of spinner. I won't say mystery, but a different sort of spinner in Allah Ghazanfar. So I think they have got their bases sorted, and it will be a challenge. But again, conditions totally it will be dependent on the conditions, what conditions they get. I remember one ODI match that was played between India and Sri Lanka, and Sri Lankan bowlers ran through the
Oh
top
God.
order of India, and then there was uh, an innings played by MS Dhoni. That partnership with Kuldeep Yadav gives some sort of
Yeah.
resilience, but that match I still remember just because Sri Lankan bowlers were all over, and this was at this very venue it happened. So if match happens and in overcast conditions, Afghanistan pacers they have got a good battery of pacers. Bilal Sami is there. Mohammad Salim
Hmm.
is coming off a good run. So I think they have got good pacers as well. Farid Ahmed is there who will be leading their pace attack. So and Azmatullah Umar, you cannot discount him with the new ball.
Huh.
So they have got good quality in their pace bowling attack as well. So if they bowl first, then I think they can they will have they can push India to the brink like Sri Lanka did at their time. They can take inspiration from. I think toss will play a very crucial role in these kind of matches where rain plays a part. I think if Afghanistan wins the toss, they should bowl first and then they should look to take early wickets because that's how you will put pressure on the middle order of India. That will feature that is likely to feature a Washington Sundar, Nitish Kumar Reddy who haven't played a lot of ODI cricket. So I think best
Yes.
chance for Afghanistan is to bowl first in these conditions, rattle the top order, take early wickets, and then get the upper end.
Hmm. Okay. So rain was never fruitful for Indian team, which I have seen, especially in big matches. Rain comes up and rain is there to mess up your game, and you will end up crying in front of the TV in 2019 World Cup, 2021 WTC final. So bad. So I really hope the rain stops because I don't want glimpses. And also because of rain, the New Zealand series, the first match in toss, Rohit Sharma decided to bat first. I don't know why. And I switched on the TV and I just turned to switch on my AC and there were 3-4 down. I went to the washroom, I came back, it was 46 all out. I was like, okay. I switched off the TV then. But yeah, things happen. So rain was never ever good for like for any team, but especially if we look at India's history, rain has troubled a lot. So I like to ask this question to each one of you one by one. You can answer. Starting with Bharat. So Bharat, who would be the player you will look for if this match happens? Which player you will look on for in this particular match? If you have to name any one or two.
Can you give the player that I want to
Yeah,
that I'm looking out for? Yeah, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if Ishan Kishan plays, maybe he's one of the players to look out for because it's a good chance for him
Hmm.
to grab an opportunity. Maybe from India's point of view, it could be also someone like some of the pace bowlers, someone like Prasidh Krishna. If he gets an opportunity, this is his chance to grab it because I thought he bowled quite well in that one-off Test match. Same goes for Prince Yadav, someone who I think has improved by leaps and bounds in the recent past. This is if he gets a chance, if not in this game, at least in the series, he can also he can also do if he does something, then definitely he will be in the reckoning in the future games because the 2027 World Cup on the horizon, not so far away. India definitely looking at their pace bowling department, so I think that will be one of the main focuses of Indian cricket going forward. And yes, you
Hmm.
can also talk about the Afghanistan team. The top order is usually very good. They tend to kind of, what can you say, set a platform and then build a total, and then obviously for the spinners to come into play. That is how they win a lot of their one-day matches. So yeah, from Afghanistan's point of view, again the focus will be on the top order, the Gurbazis of the world, Rahmat Shah, Ibrahim Zadran, all these guys, just to put a solid foundation.
Okay, very rightly said. Coming to Shamik, then before that, if anybody could check about the rain update because my phone is busy here, so I can't check. So if anybody could check, it
It's
would be
still
great help.
raining. Shubham Das shared an update from Dharamshala. It's still raining
Okay.
heavily, and we will have a delayed start. That's the latest update.
Oh, I don't know what's
It
there in
could
the
even be
rain, but
the way it has been raining. All Shuban said, all the Shuban
huh.
from Shuban is there on ground, our
Hmm.
on ground reporter, and based on what he had, what the weather pattern is, he said it might clear up. It might start clearing up post 2 p.m. But the way it has been raining, I am not even ruling out the possibility of a washout. I'm not even ruling the possibility because it has been raining since last night.
Yeah,
It hasn't stopped. It has been raining since last night, so it could. I mean, it might well be a washout. You never know. You never
yeah.
know. We keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. Let's see what happens. Even if it is a truncated affair, I mean that is the fans will get to see some cricket. So let's see how it pans out going ahead.
I think after the show, I have to go out and pray to God that please stop the rain. I want to watch the match. But anyways, coming to Shamik, the same question to you. Which any player, if you could name that you will have a close look on that particular player. And before that, I'll ask you the same question. When India lost the 2023 ODI World Cup, you like congratulated or you were like a bit happy for Australia or something like that? The same question you asked me. I would like to ask
No,
you
no,
also.
I was not happy. I was not sad. I was nothing. I was covering the game. I was
Oh,
doing the report. I was doing the press conference. I was not. I mean, absolutely nothing. What we see as a reporter, we write.
hmm.
As a
Yeah.
reporter, what we see, we write. If we see, if we see a team is playing well, we write that. If we see a
Yes.
team is not playing well, we have to give credit. We had to give credit to
Yeah.
Australia the way they strategically, tactically, they strangulated India. Brilliant. Even later, even
Yes.
Ravichandran Ashwin said that. So that was brilliant thinking from Pat Cummins. So on that day, on India, make no mistake, India was the best team of the World Cup. India, the
100%.
2020. But on that day, Australia played better cricket than India. Simple. So
Okay.
absolutely, as far as I am concerned, there is no question of being happy or being sad or
Hmm.
anything. What do you say? If India would have won the World Cup, we would have written that India won the World Cup. Simple.
Yeah. 100%. I want to be
As
like
a,
you. I am a very emotional person.
no, as a reporter, we are not allowed to take
Hmm.
sides.
Yeah, obviously. On field you cannot, but off field, like everybody, I think, were unhappy only. Like it was
That
so much
sort of
expectation
no,
was
no,
there.
that no,
Hmm.
Srishti, that sort of got internalized in me. Even off the field, I'm not covering a game.
Yeah.
I sort of watch a game. Only one thing that there is only one sporting entity. I
Hmm.
go the way you react for India team. There is only one sporting entity. I get like crazy, almost crazy like that. I
Yeah.
cannot be. I cannot be because at my age I cannot be crazy like you. But the only one sporting team, and that is Manchester United.
Oh, okay. So everybody has their own weaknesses, I see. Okay, so Shamik, the any one player you are looking close to if this match happens, like obviously. So any one player.
I would like to see Rohit Sharma batting with lazy
Oh,
elegance,
wow.
rolling back the years. He is becoming once again becoming the batsman of year. I would like to see Justice getting game time at number three, and Justice scoring runs because he's a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player, and I mean any other team he would not get that much of runs.
Hmm. Okay, so I think there's a network issue. Like it's only me or like you guys can hear him?
No, no, no. I think he's freezed.
No.
He's good.
It's a network issue. Okay. So with the weather here, I thought it was a network issue from my side also. So before Shamikda comes back, wrap up the same question. Any one or two players also you can name who are you are
Yeah,
looking on to
I
if
will,
this match
I
happens.
will, I will name a host of players since I told you as many as six players are first choice players are not playing, and
No, still,
before because
yeah.
this is we are doing a series preview, sort of a series preview since the match
Hmm.
is not started and we have to do the show. So I will go in detail when it comes to who are the players I am looking forward to in this series, not just this match, not subjected to
Yeah.
this Dharamshala ODI, but
Hmm.
in the whole
Yeah,
series.
yeah.
As Morne Morkel also said, we will be doing experimentations. Why he said experimentations? Just because this is the audition going on. Audition is on for the 2027 World Cup. French players are there in the squad, and that is why I think first player obviously would be Harsh Dubey, not just because he comes from
Okay.
the same place as I am. I know him personally. That definitely is
You
not the
answer the
reason.
question yourself only.
No, no, no. Because
That is the reason
a
then.
lot of times, I've been a lot of people in the comments have said that I have bias towards him. I like him as a player because he's pure quality, and he
Yeah.
definitely has in him that he will be. I always say him that he'll be the next Ravindra Jadeja or the first Harsh Dubey of
Oh,
the world.
that's a
Yeah,
very
because
big statement.
no, no, that's it's. See, he has the ability. I have seen him
Hmm.
batting. Okay, there is an official update from the BCCI. The toss has
Yes.
been delayed due to rain. So this is the official word that we are getting. Now coming to him.
Okay.
So there was a match happening between Hyderabad and Vidarbha. I was watching that game at the old VCA stadium. Mohammad Siraj. He was dropped from the
Hmm.
Champions Trophy squad, so he was playing for Hyderabad. He getting good bounce. There was enough in the track for the fast bowlers. Then comes a Harsh Dubey. He smashes Mohammad Siraj for three sixes in that innings. And it's not just Siraj. He has
Oh,
done it to many bowlers. He last year only, I think it was in Rising Asia Cup. He got to his maiden list a half
hmm.
century as well. So Harsh
Yes, yes,
Dubey
yes.
with the bat, he's very solid with the ball. He has broken the record, age old record of Bishan Singh Bedi of taking most wickets in a Ranji Trophy. So he's a quality left arm spinner as well. Ravi Chandra Ashwin speaks highly of Harsh Dubey as a spinner. So I think, am I audible? I think there's
Yes,
a
yes, you
network
are. Yeah,
glitch.
yeah. No, no,
Okay,
no, you
okay.
are
Yeah,
audible.
yeah.
You can
Okay,
continue. We are
okay, okay.
listening.
So
Hmm.
Ravichandra Ashwin speaks highly of Harsh Dubey, who's a big fan of Ravindra Jadeja. I must tell you, he's a big admirer of Ravindra Jadeja. And
Yeah.
Ashwin has schooled him. Ashwin, over the years, has a big role in Harsh Dubey's career. So, in absence of a Ravindra Jadeja, in absence of Akshar Patel, I think it's a big opportunity for Harsh Dubey to make a mark in this series, whatever opportunities he gets,
Hmm.
so that he will make a case for himself. Obviously, there is a battle between Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel. Then there is a new contender who will emerge. If he does well, then it will be Harsh Dubey, and likely he is
Okay.
likely to get his international debut in this series only. He is likely to get. Harsh Dubey is one player. Then Nitish Kumar Reddy, obviously, because Hardik Pandya is not there. Your
Obviously.
second seam bowling all rounder, Nitish Kumar Reddy, big series for him. I think he will be playing all the matches. So, big series for Nitish Kumar Reddy, and then more so for Prasidh Krishna, Gurnur Brar. Because see, as I
Hmm.
have been saying, and Arshdeep Singh as well, as I have been constantly saying, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, and Harshit Rana, I think for me they are locked for the 2027 World Cup. Obviously, if any injury or any other mishaps doesn't happen, then these three pacers are locked. Then it will come down to the fourth pace bowling option, whom they are looking at. Then there's a as of now, it's Arshdeep Singh versus Prasidh Krishna versus Gurnur. So I think this is will be a very important series for all of them. Obviously, Arshdeep is ahead because of what he has done in T20 cricket, and because he brings the left arm angle as well. There are not a lot of left armers who are fit enough to play the 50 over format in India. So I think big series for Arshdeep Singh, Gurnur Brar, and Prasidh Krishna. It's the battle for the fourth seam option. But more so, I think Harsh Dubey, Nitish Kumar Reddy, and Shamik Dar will be the
Okay, so now I think Webhub got some internet issue and Shamik Da is back. So Shamik Da, please continue with your point, which you were saying.
Yeah, and apologies for the
No, no,
internet
it's
interruption.
fine.
Inter- so, continue with that,
Hmm.
Srishti. I would
Hmm.
love to see Rohit Sharma rolling back the years and getting into the group. And once again, we are reveling in his lazy elegance. But Rohit Sharma is Rohit Sharma. We don't need to talk about him. But Jasasi Jaiswal, I would be very happy if he gets a game and he plays, because you would always like to have someone of Jasasi Jaiswal's ability in the scheme of things. So Jasasi Jaiswal, Prince Yadav, because if you look at this thing, if you look at India's white ball pace bowling composition, uh, assuming that, or I mean, you're assuming that the first team, the first choice players are picked, then it is Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj,
Hmm.
and Harshit Rana. Harshit Rana comes in with that ability to bat a bit also. So after that, who is the fourth simmer? And you don't have a fourth simmer. So if Prince Yadav gets a game, and Ajit Agarkar told us at the press conference,
Yeah.
he is someone who can bowl under pressure. So if he can take to international cricket like a duck to water, that would augur well for Indian cricket. Because once again, 2027 in South Africa, we would need a couple of extra fast bowlers. Hardik Pandya, assuming that he will be there. So Hardik Pandya will chip in as this fast bowling all rounder. But beyond Bumrah, Siraj, and Harshit Rana, you need one or two fast bowlers. And in that space, uh, if Prince Yadav bowls well, and if he can get into the group, that would augur very well for the Indian team.
Okay, very rightly said. Webhub, you want to complete your point, which you were saying?
Yeah, so as I said, since yesterday I've been repeating the same thing. Three bowlers are locked:
Hmm.
Bumrah, Siraj, and Harshit Rana. It comes down to the fourth fast bowling option that India are looking at. Selectors are looking at South African conditions. You generally, even if South African selectors pick the spot, they generally go for the tall seamers, and that's why you see a Gurnur Brar. His listed record isn't as impressive, as any other bowler, but still, why Gurnur Brar is being picked? Because they are looking at tall bowlers who can extract extra bounce out of the surfaces. That's why Prasidh Krishna, Gurnur Rajdeep is a tall guy. Then Prince Yadav. I think Prince Yadav, because Siraj is there, and Siraj, and Prince Yadav, skill set wise, both are similar. So
Hmm.
obviously, if Siraj is there, he will be getting the first nod. But if you're looking at a taller option, then I think as a fourth seam bowling option, Arshdeep will have an edge just because he's a left armer. He has proven himself for India in big matches, brings variety to the bowling attack, and has a fifer to his name in his first series that he played
Yeah.
in South Africa back in 2024 when the second string team was playing. Sai Sudarshan was also part of that. He scored two half centuries in that series. So Arshdeep, I think it was in Johannesburg where he picked a fifer. So he already has a fifer to his name, and he's been constantly traveling with the Indian team. Last year also he was there in the Champions Trophy as well. So I think Arshdeep, if sense prevails, I think Arshdeep should be there as the fourth seam bowling option. But you never know; it could be Prasidh Krishna or Gunnar Brar as well.
Yes, like the
Yeah, it's
things.
a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Arshdeep, it slipped out of my mind.
Yeah.
Brings in that left arm variety. Somehow Obviously, over the last year, over the last 1.5 years, India mainly played ODIs in home conditions, and there an extra seamer was surplus to requirements. But Arshdeep bringing on that leg, but Arshdeep's there is a problem that sometimes his raider doesn't work. You might see him bowling five wides in an over sometimes, and Gautam Gautam Gambhir would be hot under the collar. But that's it.
Oh,
This guy has a very good skill set. So, given that the next ODI World Cup is in South Africa, Arshdeep should always win this game of things because he's a good bowler and he also brings, like Vaibhav said, he brings in that left arm variety.
yes, very rightly said. In fact, I was waiting for someone to speak about Arshdeep Singh, and I had the same point of view that Arshdeep Singh is a player, is a bowler who deserves a chance in Indian team. I will not go to red ball and all. If I talk only about white ball, he is a player who deserves chance in each and every series, and I am looking at him keeping the ODI World Cup 2027 in my mind that Arshdeep Singh and Bumrah, these two would bowl together. I'm keeping that thing. I'm framing that thing in my mind that that would be very one of the best and very lethal. Yeah, and very rightly said that he keeps on bowling wide Yorkers and 6 7 wides. His sometimes his overs are like as long as 2 overs. We have seen that in IPL also, and Shubman Gill also joked once about him that Arshdeep Singh I like to choose if he is not bowling wide Yorkers. So these are the things which are needed to be looked forward to. But yeah, Arshdeep Singh I think is a player who deserves the chance in
Srishti,
white
there
ball.
is an
Yeah,
update. There is an update. The
yeah.
forecast is saying 60-70% of the rain happening during the match hour. So it's not looking entirely good in Dharamshala at the moment.
Okay, so
Shamik is
me and
signaling watch out.
Shamikta, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Okay, me and Shamikta were waiting for Rohit Sharma's Daddy 100. And like Kudrat and nature had some other things in their hands, and it always happens to me. It always happens to me. Very
So you
badly
are
today. Okay.
so you are seeking Kudrat ka Nizam.
Ah, for my team,
I
I
was
think,
just about to
sir.
say that bring something from the our neighbors Kudrat ka Nizam from there, which they applied in 2022 World Cup. Despite losing to
Yeah,
Zimbabwe, Kudrat ka Nizam propelled them to the final.
Kudrat.
I am a person. Every match I'm excited of. These things happen every time. I was excited to watch Mumbai Indians versus RCB, and then I was joking with my friends also, like the time when I was waiting to watch Roko together. One had some hamstring issue, one had fever, and I missed the moment. So it's every time with me. I will not wait for the matches now, otherwise it will again spoil all the mood of all the people who were waiting for them. But again, me being optimistic, I hope that at least 10 over game I get to see. I was just prepared myself. I prepared myself for this game and see what happened. No problem. I'll just hope we all, I think, will just hope for the best that the game happens. And again, the rain rain is never suitable for Indian team. Rain is always there is issue. So hope that either see one thing can happen. Either it would be wash out, and again about the toss also. So that is the thing. Okay, you guys continue. I'll back in a bit. I'll be back. Okay, so we have another update. By the way, we have another update. So I would request from the back end. So please play the update and show. We'll be able to know a bit more about what's happening and what's not. So the update is coming up on the screen. So I hope that there would be more information from the update, which will give a much more clear picture to all the
Very good
viewers, the
news
fans
for
who are
the
watching, and
Indian
to us
cricket fans
also.
or
Yeah,
Afghanistan
here.
fans. It is currently raining pretty heavily here in Dharamshala, and since last night, the rainfall has been pretty steady. And today morning, it was hoped that the weather rain gods will stay away from the match, but unfortunately, from the morning itself, it was drizzling, raining non-stop. And right now, I'm outside the HPC Stadium in Dharamshala. Not a lot of fans, of course, because of the weather condition right now. But at the same time, if you see, uh, it is expected to get better after 2 p.m., after 3 p.m. onwards. But right now, you can expect a delayed start, and I don't think the toss will take place in time.
Okay, so yeah, again, it's raining. That's the major update, and also
Very good news for the
Vapor
Indian
shared the
cricket
update
fans or
that there is one
Afghanistan
more
fans.
update. Okay, so it was okay. So anyway, so yeah, the weather is not good, and uh, right now Shamikda also said that 60-70%. Shamikda or Vaibhav, I think Vaibhav. We also got the update that there was 60-70% of rain hovering around the HPCS stadium, and it's a very bad news because everybody was uh, waiting for that. So if there are any other update, kindly play it. We would like to see that. So
So
if there
it's
is
still
one more
raining
update,
pretty
yeah,
heavily
see,
here in Dharamshala. The ground, the square of the stadium is completely covered. The fans, handful of fans who have come here inside the stadium. The gates were opened at 10:30 a.m. in the morning, but the handful of fans who have come here inside the stadium all are wearing their ponchos. Some are running for their shade. Some are sitting underneath a
mhm.
shade. So it looks a pretty dire day to play cricket here. But we'll continue to give you updates at the moment. But one thing for sure, we will have a delayed start. The toss will be delayed, and it won't be possible for the ground staff to make the ground ready for at least 2.5 hours if the rain stops, if and when the rain stops. Right now, it is raining pretty heavily, and things are not looking good at all. Both the teams have reached the stadium, and let's see whether the rain gods show some kindness to both the teams, because it marks a historic occasion. Uh, because this is the first ever bilateral ODI series between India and Afghanistan, and both the teams here in this picturesque, beautiful stadium. Both teams would have liked to play some cricket here, but unfortunately, right now it looks pretty gloomy, pretty bad, raining pretty heavily, and that's the current weather updates from here in Dharamshala. The toss will 100% be delayed.
Okay, so in the video we can see it was raining very heavily.
So,
So yeah, it
so,
is. Hmm,
so Srishti, on that note, we can say sayonara because nothing,
yeah.
basically nothing's happening.
Oh God. Okay, very rightly said. I was about to say that only. So okay, so that would be it for now. More and more updates will be there, and it will be shared Ref Sports only. So watch out at the Ref Sports sites and everywhere. The updates will be there as soon as possible. And currently, we can see that it's raining. So that would be it for now. For more such updates, latest news, and everything, keep watching Ref Sports. Thanks for watching.